Mr. and Mrs. Lewis. Thank you for coming in today. We are going to discuss some of Reggie's grades and some of his state tests that he took. These are his grades that he got this semester. The one you're probably the most concerned about is his math grade. His math grade is an F, but I think it has something to do with him not understanding the material before the classes that we've had that he's in now. I think he needs to work with a tutor on understanding the basic skills of algebra so that he can do better when it comes to the geometry class he is in now. They aren't so much related, but they are related when you have to solve problems that have the algebra in it. I also think that he needs to really focus on doing well on his homework and turning it in on time. He has a tendency of turning it in a couple days late. I think that we can work it out where we send him to the LRC to do his test to give him more time, and maybe he will slow down because he is rushing through his test pretty fast, and I think that is an issue. Another grade I think you're probably a little concerned about is his language arts grade, and it's a D+. He can get it up. I know he can. He works really hard. I think his problem is understanding the literature that we're reading. And with that, I think he needs to use a pen or pencil and when he's reading through things, underline things he doesn't understand and try to put it into his own words or ask for help. On tests, of course, I can't give him the help that he probably needs, but on homework assignments, if he doesn't understand something, I would love to help him out with that. And I think writing it down in his own words to try to understand it will help him in the test also. The next grade is his science grade, and it's a C-. He can get that up, I think, pretty easily. I think all he needs to do is really work on his forces and his wavelength. I think those are his main issues. And once he understands that that is what we use in real life, I think he'll be more interested in it because I see him have a tendency of dozing off and not really paying attention. It's probably not his favorite subject, but it's something he needs to learn. The next grade is art. He has a C in it, which is passing, and he seems to do everything possible to just get by, but he doesn't do the above and beyond to get the higher grade. I think that if we give him projects that he is more interested in, then he will do better. I think if we give him a project, he seems really into sports, so if we give him a project on a sport, he would do better than if we give him a project on a car that he's not interested in. The next grade that I want to talk about is physical education grade. He has a B-, and he has every opportunity to get it up to an A. He understands the skills. He loves playing the sports, and I think it's more of laziness and not wanting to dress out. He misses dressing out almost twice a week, which lowers his grade quite a bit. The only thing that's keeping his grade above a C is his love for the sports and knowing how well he is as an athlete. So I think we need to either have a pair of clothes here for him every day in his locker, or we need to do some sort of sign sheet that we send home and that you have to sign and then bring it back to us that shows that yes, he has this clothes with him. So if he doesn't dress out, then we know he has them anyways. The next class is social studies. He has a B+, which is really good. I think by the end he'll get an A. He just really needs to work on his world history, and I think we could do that by using flashcards and using some movies. He really loves technology, so maybe if we bring in a technology lesson in for him, he will do really well with it. The next class is music. He is awesome at music. He sings really well, and he loves to try new instruments. I think that if we get him involved in one instrument, he'll learn it and become an expert at it. The next class is computers. He has an A+ in that. He loves technology. Every time I have a problem with my computer, he's the one that comes up and fixes it for me. So I think that if we bring in technology into his math class and into his language arts class, maybe he'll do better because he loves using the computers or anything with that. So I think he just needs to keep working hard, and we can find some different ways to help him, whatever it takes. I really want to see him succeed. He's a great kid. And if you have any questions, please just let me know. Thank you.